Hello everyone, welcome back. Have you ever wondered how we can find common grounds between different things? Whether it's in our daily lives, like sharing pizza slices with friends, or in mathematics, where we compare numbers or expressions. Finding something common can solve many problems. Today, we will explore how we find common factors and multiples in algebraic expressions. So let's get right in. Okay, so here what we're going to do today is we are going to talk about HCF and LCM and how we can find HCF and LCM, meaning highest common factor and lowest common multiple of algebraic expressions. Okay, so let's put this in simple terms. When we talk about highest common factor, the highest common factor, which is HCF, is like the largest piece of a puzzle that fits into multiple expressions. That's the highest common factor. In other words, HCF. The lowest common multiple, LCM, on the other hand, is like finding the smallest complete picture where these puzzle pieces can work together. So now we tried to put this in the simplest terms where everyone can understand. But if you didn't get this, don't worry, because now we're going to go deeper and move into examples to show what we mean when we say this. So here is an example. Let's say we have three expressions. Our first expression is a squared b. This is our first expression. The next one is a cubed b squared. And the third expression is a squared b cubic. So now we have these three expressions. So let's start with the simple thing, what we talked about before. It's like we had the word called vector. Vector. Okay. And here what we want to find is a common, common vector. Common vector. So if you look at these three problems, A and B are the common factor. A and B are the common factors. So what do we do when we have this? So here, if you look, we have two different problems here. The other one is we are looking for a highest common factor, and the other one is we are looking for a lowest common factor. And as you remember, we talked about this before. We talked about highest common factor and lowest common factor when we talked about numbers. But now we are just doing it in algebraic expressions. So the concept is almost the same. So uh, when we had numbers, let's say we had 2, 4, and 6. When we had these numbers and want to find a highest common factor, what we did is we divide here 2 and we divide here by 2 and we divide here by 2. So now we have 2 and the highest common factor is 2 because now after this we don't have any number that can get in this number and in this number and this number, because if you divide by 2, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So no number can get in 1, 2, and 3. So our highest common factor is 2. So the same concept applies when we have this. So here, let's say we have these two. So we have A, and we have A here, A here, A here. So when we have expressions, we already say that A is the common factor. So we say A. But when we are looking for the highest common factor, when we have a letter like this, what we do is we look for the letter with the lowest power. Like here we have squared. And so say B is a factor, it's a common factor, which is B. And we look for the B with the lowest power. And here you can see here we have 1, because if we don't write, it means it's 1. Here we have 2, here we have 3. So here 1, we leave it like this. So in this case, if we take this expression and we try to divide it in here, we can get an answer. And here we can get an answer. Here we can get an answer. Rather, if we put it like this, let's say we put a 2 here. If we come and try to divide this by this, it won't work because the B here has a higher power than the B here. So that's why we look for a number with the lowest power. Okay, so here we already find our highest common factor is a squared plus a squared b. Now, it's now different when we talk about the lowest common multiple. Okay, so let's erase this here. Okay, so now when we're looking for a lowest common multiple. Let's have the numbers we talked about: 2, 4, 6. So a lowest common multiple, what we do is we first look 2 can get in this number. So here we say 2. And when you get here, it's 1. And here is 2. And here is 3. Then 2 again. And here is 1. Here is 3. And then we take 3. And then 1. So what we want is we get 1, 1, 1, 1 for every number. And then we multiply this. So if we say 3 by 2, 6 by 2, 12. So in this case, the lowest common multiple of these numbers is 12, right? So that's the same thing we do when we deal uh, with these expressions. So let's remove this so that we can have more space. Now, let's say here we already have a common. Here the thing is we have common factors, and we don't have other letters or numbers here, so we just have A and B. So if we're looking for lowest common multiple in this case. It means we look for A. We already have A, but instead of looking for uh the one with the lowest power, we look for the one with the highest power, which is 3, and which is A cubed, and then B cubed. This is our lowest common multiple. Okay, let's try to do this like what we did before. Let's say we have A squared B, all right, and we have A cubed B squared, A squared B cubed. So here is what we are doing here. Let's start with A and B. So if you say A and B here, we will have A because A will cancel with A, B will cancel with B. And here we have A squared, and here we have B. And here we have A, and we have B. Then let's go with the A. And now here we have 1. Oh, we still can do AB. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, we just go with A. So here we have 1 because the B, we cancel the B here. Here we have 1, and here we have A, B, and here we have just B. Okay. Oh, this was the B squared. So this was B squared, and here is B squared. And then now we still have A, and we say A into here, and here we get a B and a B squared. Then we say B, here we get 1 and B. And here we say B, here we get 1. So now if we see we have 3 A's, 1, 2, 3. If we multiply 3 A's, we get A squared. And here we have 1, 2, 3. With 3 base, which give us this. So here now, because we are dealing with expressions, we don't have to do all this. What we just say is we just take the letter with the highest power, and those will be our those will give us our highest common multiple. Okay, now let's have a couple of examples that are more real than these ones. Yeah, these ones are real. Okay, are more challenging than this one. Let's say more challenging than this one. So let's clean our whiteboard here. Our board. Okay, so let's say we have these three expressions. We have 3x plus 3, and we have 2x plus 2, and we have x squared minus 1. Okay, we want to look for the highest common factor, right? So what we do is first we factorize these expressions. So if we factorize this, we have 3, and here we have x plus 1. Here we have 2, and we have x plus 1. And here it's different of 2 squares here. If you see, this can be 1 squared. So different of 2 squares. So this will give us x minus 1, x plus 1. So now this, we can work with this. Now we can look for something that is common, because for HCF we want to see a common factor first. So if we look, we have our common factor is we have x plus 1, x plus 1, x plus 1. So our HCF here is x plus 1. And if we look, we have the same power. All of them are to the power of 1. So this will be our answer. And as for lowest common multiple, we are looking for the highest, the one with the highest power. So let's start with this 3 here. Here 3 is to the power of 0 here. 3 is to the power of 0. That will give us 1. Will give us 1. And if we multiply 1 by 2, we'll just get this. So we just say 3 is to the power of 0 here, which is the lowest, but we are looking where we have the highest power. And here we can say it's 3. And as for 2, 2 to the power 1 is the one with the highest power. So we multiply by 2 here, and then we go to this one here. The highest power is x plus 1. And this one, the highest power is x minus 1. So here we can just multiply this, and we can get 6x plus 1, x minus 1. Yes. So this is our highest common multiple. And if you want, you can you can put this expression to this form, because here we have different of 2 squares, but it's also okay like this. Okay. So you can see that this is easy. Most of this concept, we have talked about them in the videos we made before, like looking for HCF and factorizing. Factorizing is here, and factorizing. We already did this. So the thing with math is everything you learn, you will use it in the future. So make sure every stage you arrive, you have to learn and understand the concept. That will help you to simplify problems in the future, because a math problem that will come in your exam, it's like all those small problems, they are brought together, and you have to choose which one is working here, which one is working here, until you get your answer. Okay, let's have one more example before we go. So here, let's say we have here let's say we have x squared minus 9, and we have we have x squared plus 6x plus 9. And then we have 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. Okay, we want to look for the HCF first, highest common factor. So first, let's factorize this. This one is a difference of 2 squares. So we have x minus 3x plus 3. And to those who don't know how I get this, the 9 is 3 squared. So it made this difference of 2 squares. That's why it was 3 here and 3 here. And this one is x plus 3 and x plus 3 and x plus 3. And this will give us x plus 3 squared. And this one is going to give us 2x plus 1. And here we are going to get, let's see, we're going to get x plus 3. Okay, so we have this. And this factorization, we talked about it before. If you didn't get how I get to these others, you can look the factorization video. It's in the playlist. You can look in the playlist and you can see the factorization video. Okay, now that we have this, let's look for our highest common factor. So what we have to do here is we have to look for the common, something that is common everywhere. So let's see, x minus 3, oh, it's not common. X plus 3, yes, it's common here, and it's here. So here our answer will be x plus 3. This is our answer. So you're done with the highest common factor. Okay, what about the LCM, highest common multiple? So we look for uh, anything and we look for the highest power. So let's start with this one here. We have x minus 3. Let's look, the highest power we have here is 1. And then we have x plus 3. X plus 3. And here, let's see, the highest power we have here is 2. And then we have this one, 2x plus 1. And this is our highest common multiple. So here we can stop here, and if you have any questions, please give me the questions in the comment section, and anything you want to add or anything you want to correct, you can correct below. But for today, our lesson will stop here. Thank you. See you on the next lesson. Okay, bye bye.